Hello and welcome to Simon Says Artwork. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I made this painting behind me. Now it was quite a while ago, but well, it was about a year ago or something like that. So I'm going to show the different stages. Now I did originally emulsion the painting, oh god, about 5, maybe 6 years ago. So if I can find the footage, I'm going to insert that now. So, okay, let's get started. Now, this painting was actually part of a university project idea, but it was never finished and used. What actually happened in university was that I produced a lot of different paintings, and it was really difficult for me to get a rhythm and really get a good feedback and know, how to orient my interests into the different modules which they would set for us. So unfortunately I was led towards doing art films instead, and I will be doing a week of my art films and uploading those instead of doing painting and drawing videos. But for the time being, I'm going to show you this one because I do quite like it, and as you know, it features in the background of my channel. So the idea was to do a lot of different maxed off areas, and I wanted it to all be in one direction and then to cut across it with some horizontal bars as well. Now, there wasn't a finished idea for this. I thought if I just start it and try to keep adding different colors into these different sectioned off areas, then I will see how it works out. I tried to vary up the color. So when I started with a blue, I did something like 3 lines and then mixed it with a bit of black as well, just to make it a darker tone, and then turned into a yellow and kept doing that, kept changing up the colors, because I thought if I do too much of the same color, then it wouldn't be quite as chaotic as I was hoping it would turn out. Now, there are parts of this which I think really worked quite well, and other parts which I would have done differently. And I did have an opportunity to do this again, but it didn't actually work out quite as well on the second attempt. And I think it was because it just wasn't really finished on this level first. Now, the most enjoyable part of this process for me was removing the tape and seeing what the effect was at the end. I really did enjoy that process. But then I added some splatters and some more details here and there, and I think it looks quite nice, but I didn't really like the splatters. So I had a bit of a session of sitting down and mixing some paint and going back over certain areas to cover up the parts where I'd splattered bits of paint afterwards, because it was just an idea of flicking bits of paint, and I thought it'd be an interesting texture over the real bold sections of lines. But afterwards I thought, no, that's no good. So I really wanted to cover it up. And as you can see there's bits where in between the lines there's bits of white, and I started to spend some time covering up those as well. But I didn't get every single part, so it still does need finishing off. And as I mentioned in the introduction to this video, I have had some thoughts about where I'm going to take this painting eventually, but I've only just finished university and graduated, so to be honest, it's still in my mind. I'm still thinking I need to just push through, keep this channel going, keep it fed with videos that I've been filming recently and from, a few years ago, and keep showing those and sharing those on this channel just until I can start to get my balance again and, I suppose people say get your bearings, really, which is to sort of find out where you are in your journey a little bit and try to find your voice and try to think about where you really want to take your art. And at the moment, I'm just trying to share as much as I can of what I've been doing over the last few years. This painting I thought was quite interesting, but I still consider it fairly unfinished. But the stage which it's at the moment, I still quite enjoy. And yeah, I thought it'd be worth sharing. So, okay, that is the painting done up to this stage so far. Now, I have considered continuing with it, but I'm not too sure which direction I'm going to take yet. I've had a few ideas, but until I go ahead with it, this is where it's going to stay for the time being. I quite like it for the background because it adds a bit of colour, but if I do finish it off, then it probably will be removed and you'll be seeing the rest of the books which are behind this at the moment, because there are other books behind there, as you can see, hidden books back here. But I hope you enjoyed that video showing you the process of what made this. If you did like the video, then please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.